So our EKX family now, it feels like we're really getting into some pro stuff now.
More professional, more features, more performance, a little bit more price. But yes, this is the next level.
Right, yeah. So are we melting faces at this point or just starting to burn them? I don't know, but obviously with that step up, you know, they're feeling really solid. They look like they're rugged. I can only assume they're louder and even more features are crammed in here, right?
Exactly. More durable. Meant to be moved around more. And as your level of performance increases from our entry level to our next level of the ELX200, EKX takes it to the next level. You're probably doing bigger gigs. You're probably doing multiple gigs, more gigs. That means the gear needs to be moved. So we get into the details that make the difference, right? 15 millimeter plywood is used on the tops and the subwoofers in the line. Bigger amplifiers, more DSP, more sensitive components, higher output.
So great for portable stuff, but also installations.
Exactly. All of the tops have fly points on them, so they can be safely hung. We have a variety of accessories from wall brackets to truss clamps. Again, it's just that next level of performance. It can do more things at a higher level, more output, more power, more EQ, more DSP.
Yeah. How much more power are we talking now? So if ZLX is 1,000 watts, right? ELX200, we jump to 1,200 watts.
Correct.
With these, how much more power are we
getting? Up to 1,500 watts. Okay. So
okay.
The tops are rated at 1,500 watt Class D amplifier. So you're getting, again, more power, more efficient components, yields more output. What you hear, how loud can the system get at a gig?
And a maximum sound pressure level now of up to 134 decibels for just the 15 by itself. Obviously,
correct.
Once you start building a system, it gets louder than that. But
exactly.
That's some serious air movement at that point. So one thing I've always thought was really cool about EKX was in this family, we were the first ones to put cardioid subwoofer technology in the hands of anyone, right? It was always something much harder to do, but we made it simple.
Correct. And made it available in a portable powered line for the first time. And this is a huge deal. We know cardioid subwoofers from being at the very high professional level. What I think unfortunately most people are unaware of is that it's available, right, and they can utilize this technology today in a very affordable powered system. Right. What do you get out of by using a cardioid subwoofer scenario? When you're on a stage and your system is out front and the subwoofers are pointing to the crowd and the tops are pointing towards the crowd, the tops fire directionally towards the crowd. Subwoofers inherently are what we call omnidirectional. So on stage, you don't hear the tops, but you hear only the subwoofers. Exactly, right? Yep. And by putting DSP and the technology to use a cardioid subwoofer scenario, we cancel the backfiring subwoofer, so it's not on stage, right, which is huge.
So we're steering essentially the loud part and focusing that where we want it to go and eliminating that rumble and that noise from the backside. So, the benefit there is ongoing, right? Yes. Not only for the musician, right, so the stage is less noisy, yep, you've got a cleaner mix.
Huge.
Right, but then also for the users, right? If I'm doing an outdoor gig and I've got residential this way, I don't want the cops to get called on me. Point the loud part at the people.
Exactly. Right? And by putting these in a cardioid configuration, we're rejecting 35 dB of output out the back. Okay. So you're not disturbing what's behind you. You're not getting slap off the back wall. Your musicians can actually communicate and hear each other for the first time, which is a huge deal. It's
That's
amazing
cool.
technology.
It's cool, but it's easy to use, right?
Super easy to use.
I have to have. I can do it with just one, and I turn it on, or what? How does that work?
You need two subwoofers to make a cardioid situation work.
At least two.
Yep.
Okay.
Correct.
And then how do I do that? Is there more to it?
It gets kind of interesting, but the technology is you point one forward, one backwards, and you set the DSP on both. Okay. And by doing that and putting the juju in there that makes it work in the polarity situation, we can reject the output out of the back by 35 dB and keep the front going out at the same dB.
Okay, so very easy to set up, dial in,
Yep.
done, you're off and running.
Exactly.
And now you've got the loud part where you want it to go.
Exactly.
So that's kind of what's in EKX, but I think we forgot to talk about which models actually exist in the family.
Right on. Yeah, you're right. So let's just run you through. We have a 12-inch two-way,
Okay.
a 15-inch two-way, a 15-inch subwoofer, and an 18-inch subwoofer, all available in passive or powered.
Okay, and obviously the powered models are most popular, but the passive versions, again, for installs and things like that, are also a great addition.
Exactly.
to
They're
that
elegant. They fly very easily and safely. Can be installed churches, schools, commercial buildings, clubs, nightclubs. Yeah, very easily.
Very flexible.
Yep.
Very powerful. I love it. Where do we go from here, though?
Then we go to our flagship in the powered portable two-way and three-way boxes. That's over to ETX.
That's
Let
the
me show
face
you.
melter
There
stuff.
you go.
All right.